All right, so what was that deal again?
I'll give you 400.
Let's go.
Me and my old college buddy Jared are gonna go on a road trip. We're gonna call this the $4,000 motorcycle challenge. We have to buy motorcycles each for less than $4,000 or less. They gotta get us back to Pennsylvania. That's simple enough, right? Every time we fill up for fuel, I've gotta fill up someone else's fuel tank. And in the end, we're gonna sell the bikes. We're gonna take what we sold them for, minus what we have into it, see who comes out ahead. Jared had an important meeting that he had to go to, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna go find a bike. I'm gonna get my bike myself. When I get there, just so happens that he had a couple other bikes. I'm like, oh, are these for sale? He's like, yeah, you know, they're kind of for sale. And I was like, how much for that one? So I ended up buying 2 bikes at the same place. So apparently, the Triumph was, he new fork seals, carb. He did a bunch of work to it. I don't remember all. He did a lot of work. He's been riding the bike for a couple of years. He actually didn't want to sell it because it was such a clean version of it. What do you think, man?
I think it's beautiful. I mean, I love these bikes. And this one, I mean, this is
cool, man.
It's what's the word for it? It's a classic.
So, me and Jared went to the same tiny little Bible college.
And the first time I met Sean, he was bailing out of a RV, like when freshmen were moving in to our college, and he bailed out of an RV in the middle of the night with a bunch of girls. They ended up being like his family, but it was just a funny, it was a funny image at a small little Bible college.
It's been my life ever since. We had 10 times more money in motorcycles than we ever did in cars. We both bought some decent looking bikes, some decent looking sport bikes, and we took a 2 or 3 day trip and just had a blast. We got a bunch of good stories about it. And it's literally been 10 years. It's like, now we're old. We're both married.
Has it been 10 years?
We both have 3 kids.
Oh.
Our lives are completely different. And you know, you kind of look back and like, why have we not done this yet?
I know.
Why are we not doing this every single year? You know what I mean? Jared's gonna ride this one. I'm gonna ride that one. All right, so Jared just informed me a long time ago. I gave him this awesome, the coolest motorcycle jacket you've ever seen. It's the Michael Jordan race team, Suzuki race team jacket. He just told me, he's like, I don't know where it is. I'm gonna find that jacket.
I really think I threw it away.
No way, man. There's no way.
I feel like I did.
There's no way you threw the greatest motorcycle riding jacket.
Embarrassing.
Yo.
Obnoxious.
You love that jacket. Let's compare the brakes to this bike to a normal bike. Imagine your normal bike and imagine your bike without brakes. That is pretty much this thing. And the thing is, like, they work. The thing is, like they totally work. They work the way they should. I think they're even like a modification of the stock brakes. They're just, it's 45 years old. They're horrible.
Got one to go, bud.
Is the fuel turned off?
Does it have fuel?
I don't know. It should. Mine was topped off. That's reserve.
All right, let's give it a try. A little bit.
All right, we gotta get gas in. We didn't even start our trip, but we're already running out of gas in the middle of a highway. This is gonna be a fun trip.
It's forever. No surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever.
All right, guys, it's Friday morning, and you'll probably notice something. We didn't get the bikes that were guaranteed to make us there. We didn't get the cheapest bikes. We didn't get the best bikes, the best bang for the buck. We kind of went with kind of the most unique and the coolest bikes. So if you want to do a trip like this, you can do it in any different way. You can do it, you know, a little more guaranteed. We're looking more for the adventure and for the whole fun of the trip. I think we got some really cool bikes. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. All right, guys, let's pray. Dear God, thank you for a beautiful, amazing day. Thank you for these awesome motorcycles. Thank you for the families that you've blessed us with. I pray that you will keep us safe, keep our motorcycles running, and let us be let us be a good representation of you as we are on this trip.
So thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to ride bikes and have the freedom to do that. Just pray that you would keep us alert and smart. Pray that you would guard our bodies as we ride. Help us to honor you on this trip. In your name, amen.
Amen. Yo, wreck your bike right now. It'd be great content.
This is gonna be the greatest trip of our lives.
So me and Jared had comm systems, so we got to spend the entire time chatting and catching up and enjoying the trip. And we got to do highway riding, we got to do some off-road riding, we got to do some beautiful mountain roads. And it was the most beautiful trip I've ever been on. And the weather was just the most perfect weather you could possibly ask for. Excuse me. Can I fill your tank up?
You want to?
I would love to fill your tank up.
For real?
Yep, I'm gonna do it right now. I'd love to help you out like that.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great day. Let's see how much I'm gonna put in.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry to interrupt. Are y'all getting gas? Can I fill your tank up? No reason. Me and my buddy are on a motorcycle trip, so what we're doing is every time we stop, we're filling somebody's tank up.
So I gotta admit, going up to strangers and asking them to fill their gas tanks was a little awkward and definitely intimidating. But I think God put the right people in our path to bless, and it ended up being such a blessing for us also.
Yeah, the sign said travel not advised, loose gravel ahead.
Me and Jared both kind of talked about times in our lives when someone paying to fill up our fuel tanks would have meant the world to us. And I'm just glad that we got to pass it on.
All right, guys, we're about to pull over. Jared just said his bike's feeling weird. It's feeling like he can't corner very well. Oh, holy, hold up. All right, there we go. Successful brake job. All right, Jared's feeling like his bike's not cornering right. Your front tire's flat, bro. Holy, maybe you did hit something.
I was just saying, it goes to show you when your bike starts feeling weird, just pull over and check it out.
Look at that.
This thing is...
Yeah, it's flat. That's as flat as anything.
Yeah. It started just not wanting to lay down in curves. Like, it just wants to stand back up.
Yep. Probably what we should do is just find the closest motorcycle dealership. Like, we gotta take it really, really easy because that's legit. That's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Just keep it nice and slow, like back there. You don't want to wreck on the highway. So we gotta limp this thing 15 minutes, which is 15 minutes like normal driving. We're going half that, if not a third of that. Is there a hill I can park on?
Well, we made it safely.
I got a flat tire. I've been limping a bike in for a good long while.
What kind of bike is it?
It's a, what is it, a Triumph Thunderbird.
All right, so they're gonna look at your bike and check that out?
Yeah.
All right, so I just asked him about this. It's not charging. He told me to take off that front cover. He's like, take that front cover off, and there should be a belt in there. And he's like, maybe the belt's off. It's not gonna start. And the battery's not getting charged. It's not a problem now. At night, it might be a problem with getting us with headlights. So I have no idea what's going on in there. Hopefully this gets us home, and the lights work, and it gets dark out, and I don't know. Let's go get some food. If you ride on the back, you have to let me call you baby.
Why is this such a long red light?
Why did we both know this was gonna happen? Right, I mean, there's a strange hole, right? What's the damage?
9022. That's the tube at $21.95. Same thing as a tire change. $60 labor, and then $2 in rim weights and $5 in shop supplies.
Cool. Well, cool. I'll let everyone know that all sport cyclists treat us very well.
Well, thank you.
But that was awesome. Now we're taking Red 11.
So, now we're back on the road. Jared's bike is running good. My bike's running great, just not starting very well. I got a pop start it, that's not a big deal. And let's go get some gas. All right, so Jared just informed me that he's running out of gas, he's on reserve. There was a gas station back there, Jared. Right on your left. Let's turn her back around. Hey, are you filling up? Can I pay for it?
If you want to.
I'm happy to do it.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
We got in trouble with his friend.
So it's official. I got to pop start my bike every time I start. We just gassed it up. Multiple things in my eyeball.
Yeah, I mean, it's downhill, so
Okay, yeah, neutral. Let's do it.
you can't put your foot down.
All right.
And you can, I mean, you can use a gear if you want.
Oh, you can use the gear? Do you have
Yes.
to, you have to keep them going forward?
Yeah, you can stop. You can stop as long as you want, but you can't put your foot down.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Set, feet up. Oh gosh. Come on, settle down. Settle down. Oh, I'm in the grass.
You're getting smoked. You're getting smoked. I saw that. I saw that. I'm going to give you a second chance so I can crush you twice. This is where I come back. This is where I come alive right here. My balance skills are insane. Are you even trying?
Shut up. My bike's harder to handle than yours.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Here, let me try it like this. There we go.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
Now I'm in my element. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Yo, don't wreck the bike. All right, are you going to concede
No.
and say that?
I win.
I'm going to beat you 3 times. You're just stopping.
I win.
I smoked you.
I win. It was the first person to the stop sign.
So we decided to take Route 11, which runs parallel with 81. It used to be the interstate before they built 81. We didn't know it, but it was going to take 5 times longer for us to make the same trip. But it was worth every single second. I've never really experienced seeing all those cool little small towns on a trip like this. Jared's bike was running great. My bike seemed to be running fine. Nothing was going to keep us from getting home tonight. All right, so here's where we're going. That's why we're on the side of the road. Last time we got 150 miles to the tank. He started running out of gas. This time I ran out of gas.
Bro, you got gas in there.
I hope don't. That's not good, man.
You got gas in there.
Well, that's not good. That's like
You got a gallon. You got like
that's like half a tank in there. Could be that the battery's gotten so weak. Yeah, let me push up that hill and try to pop start down the hill.
All right, nice and slow, nice and slow. All right, it's fine. I'm just gonna go rate the sheets. We're figure it out there. Not sure why it wasn't starting, but the fact that it's starting now is a great sign. Come on, 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 come on. All right, there's sheets right there. We're right there. Come on. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. I'm not excited about running it up that hill. I'm gonna take it across the sidewalk. Excuse me.
So this is Sheetz. This is my new home. I love Sheetz, so it's a great place to call your home. Jared said he pulled lines off the petcocks on both sides and said it's getting fuel. You know, if it had no fuel, that's a fairly easy solution. If it's getting fuel, that concerns me, because I don't know what the issue is. I got a question for you. I'm having a real rough day. That's my motorcycle broken down over there. Can I pay for your fuel? That's gonna make you feel a little bit better.
It's gonna make me feel a little better?
It's gonna make me feel better. Hopefully it makes you feel better. Can I do that?
No, it's okay. I can do it myself.
No, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it. My own.
Sure?
Yeah. I'm putting fuel in your car.
I know, but this is really nice, and no one ever does anything nice.
I'm doing it. I'm having a rough day. Let me cheer myself up by cheering you up. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I went from Charlotte, bought a new motorcycle, trying to take it back to Pennsylvania. It's broken down over there.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Seriously, God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I hope you get home safe. Go ahead. Thank you so much.
Good day.
Thank you.
Mine broke. It broke. Do you know anything about these things?
A little bit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did God send you here?
They never break. You know, it's funny because I was just driving by and I thought, you know, I don't see another one of these too often around here.
No way. This is great. Look at that. Look at that beautiful bike. So honestly, I don't know much about these things. I just bought it. My charging system's not working because the generator light's coming out. And it started acting like it was out of fuel.
Yeah.
But it was a little too early. But looking to take, there's plenty of fuel. We pulled the petcock lines out. There's tons of fuel in there.
Yeah, and I was just driving by. I saw it sitting over there. I was like, I can't believe there's another one in town.
And then I waved them down because I'm desperate. Is there an auto parts place around here?
There is, yeah, not too far. There's actually 2 of them down here, and they're open pretty late.
I mean, the charging system's been out for a while, and like states away, like out with 5 hours.
Yeah.
So if it is the battery, we can put a new bat. Well, it's gonna be tough at night.
Yeah, because you're gonna have headlights and everything.
We're gonna need those headlights.
Good news is it's really easy to work on.
Right.
You know, it kind of seems like what has happened is the battery's just gotten run down.
Right.
It may not be the battery. If you know the charging system's, if your charging light's coming on, it's not charging the battery could still be good, but it just doesn't have enough charge.
Right. Right. Which is what I'm thinking.
You know, you could charge it up, but it would take it a while. You'd have to charge it like overnight. You know, depending on how old that battery is, it could be the battery.
He says a brand new battery.
Oh, it is?
He just made me an offer to trade this bike for another bike that I almost maybe took. And I said, well, I'll trade you for this one. And he said he didn't want to do that.
No, I would trade for the CS just because I like these bikes. I like the airheads. I like the CSs. It's a fun little bike, but I'm into this airhead scheme these days.
Give me your honest opinion. Which one is more valuable?
Well, this one has the potential to be more valuable.
Okay.
But as it sits, the one running is obviously more valuable.
This one 5 hours ago, in this condition. We also have the bull therapy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. This one's back on the table now. This one's back on the table.
Still not quite there, but the bullet fairing is a desirable thing. Why'd you take it off?
Well, it wasn't actually mounted on there. It was next to the bike, and you have to like somehow take these things off. They clip in here. And there's a bracket that goes here, but then we're missing the other bracket that goes on the other side.
Ah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. All right, I need some food.
So while Sean is out gallivanting around a Sheetz gas station, eating hot dogs and milkshakes, I'm fixing his bike. I rode from the AutoZone, which was about, I don't know, no more than a couple 100 miles away, to here with this thing in my lap. On the way here, there was, in fact, a burning building with a child inside, and duty called. So I did what needed to be done. But I'm not here to talk about that. So they didn't have your battery.
Okay.
They had one close to it.
Okay.
Terminals are facing the wrong way, but I got screws that match the terminals. I've hooked it up. It's a motorcycle battery. Let's try to start it.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see what happens. So here's what's going on in case you didn't pick up on this. What we concluded was that the reason the bike was not working was because the charging system was not charging the battery, and running the bike was just draining the battery more and more. It's also why, if you saw earlier, the headlights were super dim, almost barely on, and now it's very bright because it's got a full, super good battery. The problem is it's gonna keep on draining the battery, and I don't know how long it's gonna go before the headlights start getting dim and I can't see anything and people can't see me, and now we're at night, and if we keep on going, it's gonna be late and there's not gonna be any parts stores open. So my idea is, if I can go back to Advanced Auto Parts, buy a jump box that's got jumper cables, put that in the saddlebag, run the jumper cables to my battery to give me that extra little bit of voltage, that might just be enough to get me home. Advanced Auto Parts didn't have a jump box that I liked or that would fit, so I bought a spare battery. Worst case scenario, we have to stop on the side of the road and replace the battery to give me a fresh new one while we're riding. Now Dana kept on casually throwing out this even up trade idea with his bike that I've never heard of, a 2000 something BMW F650 CS. I've never even heard this bike, never seen one in my life. He even ran home to go grab the bike to show it to me, but we were convinced, I was convinced that I was gonna fix this BMW R90 and make this thing home tonight. I've always said you need to leave with the girl that brought you to the dance. The problem is, the girl that brought me to the dance kept on breaking down. The battery had to be replaced a couple times. Charging system wasn't working right. It was slow. I couldn't brake very well. I couldn't keep up with Jared. And someone wanted to make me a pretty good offer on her. So I took the other girl for a spin. I understand that this analogy is getting very strange and very off, but I took the other bike for a drive just to see how I liked it.
All right, so what was that deal again?
I'll give you 400 and yeah.
So in true SRK Cycles form, we traded a broken down motorcycle for a running motorcycle that was hopefully gonna get us home at gas pump number 7 in Sheetz parking lot.
Well, cool, man.
Hey, it's great to meet you.
It's great to meet you.
I literally own this bike for what? Less than 24 hours. No.
Yeah, but if you're a dealer, you're used to doing that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's been a good bike to me. She broke down 3 times.
All right, man. Let's get you started up. Let's make sure you can start.
Yeah, really.
Just so you know, there is no written or express warranties on bikes that you buy at Sheetz parking lot from SRK Cycles. I want to make that very clear. No warranty on this bike. Why is that strange man leaving with my motorcycle? That bike's never ran so good.
Yeah. It does sound strong.
What's up, guys? We are in Winchester, Virginia. Had a nice day at a La Quinta Inn. Probably one of the nicest hotels I've ever been at. We're gonna hit Route 11 the whole way back into Lancaster. I think it turns into 322 near Hershey. It's gonna be a great drive. I'm shooting to make it back for 12. Think about the shop. Show the guys the bikes. Let's do it.
Let's see if my bike starts. Ah.
So I'm not one to say that I always make the right decision or that I never make mistakes, but not driving back on 81 that night was the right choice. Riding at nights is just so boring. You're missing all the beautiful stuff you get to see, and riding in the daytime is warmer and it's safer. You can see so much better. And we got to jump back on Route 11, which was somehow 12 times slower than riding on 81. I'm not sure how that's possible, but it was.
Yo, you trying to get like matching tattoos for this trip? They say like Route 11. Yeah, just past that place called Piggy's. That's where I stopped when I was on my my Road King and I ran, my headlights went out. Yeah, I just want to say this before we get in the situation, but if we get in one of those like Fast and Furious situations where like we have to race and cross train tracks before the train hits, just assume I will be doing that.
Now, as much as I loved riding that 1975 BMW R90, it was not the best bike for this trip. And I mean, I will get another one. I will definitely get another one someday, but I was loving this new BMW. So me and Jared are pretty competitive, and we found this nice body of water, so we decided to have a rock throwing competition. Jared, of course, does an awesome job, and I congratulate him by great job, buddy. You did well. Now it's my turn. I also do an awesome job. And Jared throws his hands up and says, "Yay, you're the winner. You are the best." It was amazing. You don't think it'll start?
I don't think so. That was a really weak start.
I think it'll start. Fire it up. See if it'll do it. Bam.
I guess it's charged up enough.
So the rest of the trip was pretty uneventful. No more breakdowns, no crashes, just perfect weather, mediocre company, and awesome motorcycles. I couldn't ask for anything more until we found this series of loading docks / motorcycle ramps, and they also even had a grass motorcycle half pipe just for us. It was a blast. Now this was the third multi-day motorcycle trip that me and Jared have taken over the past 10 years. The first one was on sport bikes, the second one was on KTM Supermotos, and this one was on classic European motorcycles. Can't wait to see what we're gonna do next. But for what you've all been waiting for, let's tally it up. Let's see who actually won. When I actually traded my bike in, that added $400 to my tally, although it did kind of drop the value of my bike down. It wraps up at Sean spending $2,846.61. Jared spending $3,822.46. Jared's a whole lot higher than mine. That's irrelevant. My bike is worth, we actually just sold my bike for $2,500. We have Jared's bike listed for $3,500. That puts me at this trip costing me $346.61. It costing Jared $322.46. As of right now, Jared is ahead $24.15. But there is a twist to this. We actually found some secret footage off of Jared's cell phone of him buying an item that he was too embarrassed to show us. So I snuck in there and I got the image off his phone.
Yes, that's just my size. I need more women's panties to wear on my motorcycle trip with Sean.
Got you, Jared. That actually puts Jared, I win by 1 penny. Amazing. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see another awesome video of me doing a road trip that I may not be able to complete, click on this video up here. If you guys just want to see another better video, just go to the Do It With Dan channel. We'll see you guys later.